think the public regards the ABC as a priceless asset, more valuable now than ever in its history. But I also refer to the people of Australia who regard the ABC as one of the great national institutions and who deeply resent it being used as a punching bag by narrow political, commercial or ideological interests. Now, as you know, the anti-ABC case has been crystallised in two recent developments. The launch of a tome by two people associated with the IPA calling for the sale of the national broadcaster, and last weekend's policy motion at the Liberal Party Federal Council meeting in Sydney demanding the privatisation of the ABC. The premise behind the policy motion, as stated by its advocates, is that there is no redeemable value in the public investment in the ABC, that the commercial media sector would benefit from a so-called level playing field and that the nation as a whole would be better off, that the market in the end will provide. Those very same arguments are being used to propel the competitive neutrality and efficiency reviews that have been imposed on the public broadcasters. So it would be negligent of me to ignore the policy motion, even if others are keen to downplay it. The argument seems to carry a misplaced notion of both privatisation and conservatism. But more importantly, it completely ignores the public value of the ABC, both in direct dollar terms, but also as far as the wider public good remit. The 12 million Australians who will watch ABC TV this week, the nearly 5 million who will listen to ABC Radio, the 13 million ABC podcast downloads that now happen every single month. Now, if all those listeners and viewers were on the one side of politics, there wouldn't be much politicking left to do. It's an organisation that contributes as much as $1 billion annually to Australia's creative and broader industries, that directly employs 4,000 Australians and helps to sustain jobs for 2,500 more, that provides the only Australia-wide platform for our national conversations, culture and stories. 30 years ago, the ABC had 5 platforms and 6,000 people working around the country. Today, your ABC has 2/3 the number of people, operating 6 times the number of platforms and services, with half the real per capita funding. The facts are that we reach 72% of Australians on a weekly basis. Now, again, I know that people don't like me pointing this out, but that is more popular than the two major parties combined. So the idea that we are, representing an extreme ideological view is inconsistent with the reach and the impact and the relevance we have every day, every week, every month. This is what public broadcasting is all about. It's not about profits or even ratings necessarily. It's about providing the distinctive programs that Australians, young and old, left and right, rich and poor, in Bourke and in Brisbane both want and need.